So today on this video, we are going to be discussing the Nintendo Switch sales skyrocketing, kicking the PlayStation 5 Xbox Series X's butt, and also the scalper situation still to this day of the scalpers buying all of the stock of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. And also we are going to be discussing the fact that everybody basically thinks that Microsoft and Sony should basically just completely kill the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One in 2021. What's up, guys? I hope you guys are new to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new content in the future. And also hit a like if you enjoy this video at the end of the video, and also comment down below of your thoughts of each of the three discussions that we are going to be discussing for today's video. But anyway, guys, let's get this video started and out of the way. So basically, Nintendo has basically been selling their console left and right. The Nintendo Switch is still a tremendous, most wonderful console of all time, and the ability to basically play games on the go, and because it is a more powerful Nintendo console that we've ever seen, and third-party game developers are able to basically port their games over, like The Witcher 3, and there's also a rumor that this game on the screen that you're seeing, which is Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar possibly might be also porting over this game for the Nintendo Switch, and a lot more games are coming to the Nintendo Switch. So the ability to basically play all of these amazing third-party games and basically being able to play them on the go is just a dream come true, and this is one of the big reasons as to why the Nintendo Switch just literally keeps on selling and selling within a matter of minutes. Like, the Switch's sales are now up over 70 million units, and that's honestly really impressive if you really think about it within the 4 years that it's been out. And it's not even been out a total of 4 years just yet. We literally have one more month left until the Nintendo Switch literally hits its 4-year anniversary on March 2nd, which technically today is February 5th. So yeah, we basically have a whole month left until the Nintendo Switch reaches its 4-year anniversary. So yeah, the Nintendo Switch, with all of its games and even its exclusive games, it just keeps being a wonderful system. And because it's got third-party games and as well as exclusives, that is one of the big reasons as to why it is selling. And then especially being able to take the system on the go and to play all of everybody's favorite games, that right there is also another reason. So Nintendo has nailed it out of the park with the Nintendo Switch, and the Nintendo Switch sales have not slowed down whatsoever over the last few months to a year. It still keeps flying off store shelves. Like, the Nintendo Switch is basically a really hot topic right now. So which brings us to today's second topic, and this is going to be the scalper situation. It appears that there's scalpers that are basically still making profit off of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series consoles, mainly the PlayStation 5, but they've also are doing it on some select few of Xbox Series consoles, whether if that's the Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S. They are basically ranting about how much profit that they are making, and it is literally the most disgusting thing ever. It's really so freaking disgusting. And I'm telling you, like, it's just the most disgusting thing ever, and I'm sure a lot of you are probably going to completely agree. Now, I know some of you ain't going to be, because there's going to be some of you out there that are going to be like, well, that person has the right to, and da 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 this. It doesn't make any bit of sense to buy something for MSRP, which is $500, that the Series X and the disc drive version of the PS5 are for, and basically go, yep, well, let's sell this baby for, like, let's say $1,500 to $2,000. It just is so sickening. It's the most disgusting thing ever. And there is like millions upon millions of people that don't have that much money to afford a next gen console. There's people out there that can't even afford the $500 price point of the next gen consoles. So that is why Microsoft has released a cheaper, more budget friendly console, the Xbox Series S, for $300. And it's because they are really friendly, and they know that people don't have the money to go out and buy the more expensive piece of hardware that just came out, especially the Xbox Series X. So these scalpers basically, like, selling all of these consoles for literally tripled the price. It's just the most disgusting, sickening thing ever. For real, like, I would not want to actually pay like $1,500 or even $2,000 for a freaking PlayStation 5 digital edition. It just is not a great deal at all. And I would not pay that much money for it. If I was in that boat and I didn't get my hands on a PS5 or a Series X at launch, and I had the option to basically pay that price for both of them, I would immediately just say, like, nope, I'm going to just stick with my PS4 Pro and my Xbox One X, and that's what I would have done if I was in that boat and I did not get a PS5 or an Xbox Series X console. But the good thing is that I actually did, and I got really, really lucky with mine. So now moving on to our last topic for today's video, and that is people thinking that Sony and Microsoft should basically just completely kill the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One consoles, and not in a like bad way, but like not to where like they shut down the servers and whatnot and people can't get online no more. But a lot of people basically think that Sony and Microsoft should basically just kill the consoles of developers making games for them. And that is not going to be basically happening anytime soon. The earliest that I could see Microsoft and Sony no longer making games for the 8th gen consoles is most likely sometime in early 2023. That's most likely the earliest. But Sony has basically came out and they have stated a few months ago that they are not going to basically completely kill the 130 million or the 120 some million or whatever million number that the PlayStation 4 units have sold. Sony has confirmed that they are not going to completely kill off all of those users that got a PlayStation 4. And the PlayStation 4, besides the Nintendo Switch, is also another really hot topic and another hot item that is selling off of store shelves. If you were to basically get a PlayStation 4, your best choice is to get one online right now. But the PlayStation 4, with all of its amazing exclusives and all of that, almost basically everyone has got a PlayStation 4, and Sony basically sees that, and they understand that if they were to slowly stop making games for that console, then they're not going to be making as much profit, and it's just going to hurt them in the long run. So people basically are thinking of the same thing when it comes to Halo Infinite for the Xbox Series X going down to the Xbox One. Now, Microsoft confirmed this early last year after they announced the Series X that they will continue to make exclusive of their exclusive games, not exclusives for the console, but Microsoft brand exclusive titles for the Xbox One for the first 2 years of the Xbox Series X console on the market. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense if you really think about it. Why would Microsoft kill off the 50 some million users on the Xbox One literally just like that? It's so also disgusting that a lot of people basically think that Microsoft and Sony should basically just kill off the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One for basically because they got a next gen console. But what they don't realize is that it's really, really tough to get a next gen console right now, and it looks like it's going to be for quite some time now. And are they really going to be that, desperate and da 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 this and da 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 that? No. Microsoft and Sony are not going to completely kill off the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. We will still get games coming out for those consoles, most likely for the next 2 to 3 more years, most likely 3 more years. I basically see PlayStation 4 and Xbox One with still new games out for the console basically until sometime in 2024. That's how long I honestly think that Microsoft and Sony are going to continue supporting the Xbox One and PS4 with new games and still tons of life in those consoles. So those of you that basically think that they should honestly stop making games and basically only support the next gen console, you guys, for those of you, are literally completely out of your minds, because it is hard to get a console right now. Only 5 million PS5s were sold, almost, technically 4.5, and only around 2.5 million Xbox Series consoles were sold. That is not enough users to basically only release one game for. That is literally not enough users to release one game for a console. It has to be way over 20 million users until they only stop making games for the Xbox One and PS4 and whatever previous generation console that it is. Has to sell over 20 million units in order for developers to make a decent amount of money and to not worry about sales. So, yeah. So this whole nonsense of Microsoft and Sony killing off the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One is completely, honestly, the most stupidest thing ever, especially at the beginning of a console's generation, and especially being hard to even get one. So, yeah. But that pretty much does the video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could smack that like button if you enjoy the content, and also subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new YouTube video or any new content in the future. And we will be sure to keep you guys posted with more future content. So hit a like, comment down below of your thoughts, subscribe for those of you that are new, turn on notifications, and we will see you guys on the next video.